Love is in the air on the Tech campus this week. Coming up, find out how students are preparing for Valentine's Day.
If Valentine's Day isn't up your alley, we'll show you how one campus organization tried to bring a little fulfillment to everyone's life this week. Next.
And if you're a fan of the game show The Price is Right, a unique event gave a chance to play a popular game for a very different cause.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Wednesday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Abby Aldrich.
And I'm Laura Duclos. Hearts, the color pink, and chocolate seem to be everywhere this week, but if you haven't noticed all of that, chances are you're single, like me.
Well, Laura, for those who didn't know, this Sunday is Valentine's Day, and when it comes to February 14th, Tech students have different opinions on the Day of Love. We hit the streets to see how people were planning on spending the day this year.
I love Valentine's Day. When I had a girlfriend, it was kind of nice, and when you don't, it's like a great excuse to get ice cream and Chinese food, stuff like that.
I'm not a huge fan of Valentine's Day. I don't know, I've just never liked it.
I feel like if you genuinely care about someone every day, you should show them that, just not a particular day. I think it's just very commercial.
Every Valentine's Day or like weekend of Valentine's Day, I buy a bag of Hershey's Kisses, and then I'll walk up to strangers or friends and I'll say, hey, since it's Valentine's Day or almost Valentine's Day, would it be cool if I gave you a kiss? And if they'll say no, I'll explain the joke, and then they'll be like, oh wait, free chocolate, that's awesome. And if they say yes, I still give them chocolate.
I don't really have an opinion.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, I mean, for people who like celebrate it, it's okay, but I mean, personally, I mean, it's just another day for me, honestly.
I feel like Valentine's Day is a really respectable holiday. It's a good day to go hang out by yourself, especially with some Kleenexes.
It's over-commercialized. I think it takes away the real meaning of love. So, I mean, like all my friends call it the day after Valentine's Day, half-price candy day, so.
Yesterday, students who passed through the sub had the opportunity to experience something far greater than love. Tacos. Love It or Hate It, sponsored by the Tech Activities Board, took place in the sub courtyard yesterday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The event offered a tasty option for those who may have differing feelings towards the most controversial day of the year.
We have Love It or Hate It, which is a make your own sweet treat event, and so it's like whether you're single or not, kind of a Valentine's Day event. People can come make their own treat for themselves and just enjoy it. And then we're giving away free food. We have tacos, and students can come in, enjoy the music, come make a lollipop, and then just hang out with us. So.
TAB is always sponsoring heartfelt events like these throughout the year. For more info and a list of upcoming activities, visit tab.ttu.edu.
On Monday, we told you about Sex Week, a set of special events being held each day to bring awareness to a very important topic. Although some of the events are purely educational, a few are bringing a fun spin to sex education. One of the events, Condom Plinko, took place today in the free speech area between the library and sub. The unusual combination of the famous Price is Right game and latex games gave students the chance to answer trivia questions to earn Plinko chips. From there, they could win various prizes consisting of, you guessed it, condoms. The wacky activity is just one of the many things on the schedule for this week.
So we are having Sex Week this entire week, and we have some serious events planned, some panels, some workshops, but then we also have just some really fun events like Condom Plinko today. And really the whole point of Condom Plinko is just to get people to answer questions about sexual health, hopefully teach them something new, and then play for prizes.
Sex Week continues through Friday. For a full list of all activities, head over to the Sex Week website at rise.ttu.edu/events/sexweek.php.
On a much different note, we all know that other schools are green with envy of Texas Tech because of our Tier 1 status, but Tech has gone green in a different way. The university is one of 300 schools competing in a national event called Recycle Mania. The 8-week competition started last Monday and is a chance to show students just what they can do to keep our campus environmentally friendly.
Use reusable water bottles. When you're at the trash can, think about what can be recycled and what cannot. We offer a lot of different options in different buildings for recycling, and just taking that extra effort to find that recycling. I know that sometimes it isn't the most convenient thing, but every little bit counts. Students actually have the opportunity, the recycling that we get, the money we get back from it goes into scholarships, and so students can apply for those. So all the money that we get is given back to the students, which is one of the benefits to this recycling program.
If you haven't already, make sure to swing by the free speech area this week to score some sweet tips along with some swag. At the beginning of this week, it was a pretty common sight to see students wearing heavy jackets and trying to keep warm. But as of this afternoon, it may just be time to pull out those shorts and t-shirts.
You got that right, Laura. And luckily, it looks like those warmer temperatures will stick around for a while. Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. The sun is shining brightly outside, and temperatures have already climbed as high as the mid-70s. Tomorrow may not be as warm, but we should still get close to the 70s again, and the sun will be sticking around. Friday will bring back the 70s again and will also bring a reduction in wind, making for a very nice afternoon. Overnight lows will be a little above freezing, making for some cool conditions after dark. Saturday looks like a carbon copy of Wednesday, but nighttime temperatures should be a bit warmer. Sunday brings a return of the 70-degree temperatures, and highs will stay above the 70-degree mark for the remainder of the week. Monday will be a little cooler, but by Tuesday, expect highs climbing to almost 80 by the afternoon. All 3 days will be sunny, and winds should stay fairly calm. Looking ahead, we could see highs above 80 by the end of the week.
As we mentioned earlier, Sex Week continues through this week. Although several of the events have featured some fun ways to bring awareness, there's also some very important discussions taking place. Let's take a look at the MCTV events calendar. Romance on the Rocks, Alcohol and Consent will be held tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. in the Sub-Senate Room. The event will feature a collaborative workshop to allow students to have an open discussion about consent and the role played by alcohol and drugs. The session also gives tips on how to handle a situation to help keep everyone safe. As with all Sex Week activities, the workshop is free and open to all Texas Tech students.
If you're looking for something a little more light on conversation but heavy on fun, the Tech Activities Board has a great way to spend a Thursday night. TAB's Mr. Gaddy's Night takes place tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Mr. Gaddy's Pizza on 50th Street. The event features free access to the buffet and arcade, which can already save some dough. Mr. Gaddy's is located just east of the intersection on 50th and Slide, next to Virginia College's Lubbock campus. As always, the event is free with a student ID.
And finally, on Friday, head over to Memorial Circle to join with people from around the world to promote an important cause. 1 Billion Rising is a global activist movement to end violence against women and girls. At 12:30 p.m., members of the Feminist Majority Leadership Alliance and Women's Studies program will come together in solidarity with those throughout the U.S. and the world to bring awareness to their cause. All members of the tech community are invited to come out and join for the event. For more information, visit the Women's Studies website listed on your screen. So Abby, do you have any big plans for Valentine's Day?
You know, haven't decided yet, but just something chill, hanging out with my boyfriend, that's about it. What about you?
You know, I'm still trying to decide. There's a lot of movies and stuff coming out, like How to Be Single, and I basically owned that territory, so it'll be a lot easier for me to find a seat, especially since I'm going alone.
Well, that movie does look good.
That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks for joining us, and be sure to check out ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you next week.